Greetings, esteemed viewers of the various genitalia. Welcome to You Are Mom News. Previously, our old host, Blueberry, spelled with an A instead of an R, died from a rabid squirrel attack. Like a couple years ago. It was a long time ago. Don't worry though. We have been rebooted, and with a reboot comes a new host. Me, Bendy the Dancing Demon, the non-religious kind. That time we've been off the air, a lot of things have changed. For starters, dictators have come and gone, and then came back again. This time, with a sequel. The world is burning at the seams, like a literal hellscape. Believe me, I know. Since the event 6 years ago, the world, it's never felt so divided. Who could possibly bring us all together? Me. That's who. Hi. Yep, that's right. A newscaster like myself, a literal fucking demon from hell, will be the one who brings you people together. How, you may ask? Easy. By Bendy. Hold on, I think that's a moment, viewers. What in the heaven are you doing, dog? Bendy, I have something I really need to tell you. You specifically. Spit it out. You're cutting into my screen time here. Whoa, Bendy. You see, we're having some technical difficulties. How technical are these difficulties? Well, you see, very technical, and they're very unbelievably difficult. Relax, I have a guy working on it. He's very professional. No offense, but I think professional's a strong term for that guy. Who cares? I mean, he's professional. He's as professional as we're gonna get. What does this have to do with me? You're interrupting at the worst possible time right now. See, another thing about these difficulties, we don't have a crew. It's just you. What do you mean it's just me? Well, aside from me, Cuphead, and Audrey, the crew is basically nobody. First of all, who the fuck is Audrey? Oh, Audrey? She's over there. Oh. Hey. What exactly even is Audrey? Audrey's the camera woman. What? That's a woman? Bendy, that's an HR violation. From what you're telling me, I don't even have an HR to violate. Okay. What are we supposed to do without a crew, Boris? Maybe you can do like a one-man show. You know, you've always said you're better off alone anyway, right? You want me to be the entire news team myself? And Audrey. Boris, she's a camera woman. Let's not give her that much credit. It's not that hard. But I guess I see your point. I guess I gotta cut my losses here. You go fix up the rest of the damn studio. I'll go do my job, because apparently I have to do everything around here. You really don't. Folks. So, it's been a while, huh? So how about we introduce ourselves a little bit? It's been a while since we've been on the air, you know. A lot of things have changed. A lot of new news has come on the air. A lot of statements made and people dying. It's a lot to handle. Something like you and your little baby mind can't really comprehend. Don't worry. That's why you have a newscaster like myself to give you all the sweet, sweet details. I'll fill your ass up with all the things you could possibly need. Don't come on, don't take that out of context. Ugh. The news. So, in recent developments, former President Mickey the Mouse, who's gained his followers due to his anti-indie mindset and his opinion of making things good, has recently came under fire due to things being not good. If anything, they've been not so very good, or even worse, inconveniencing. I know, crazy work from that guy. Anyway, as we continue on with this case, things have been discovered. Mostly for starters, how he was impeached due to his not so really good mindset of being a president. I know, politics, a scary thought for anyone, really. Anyway, as we continue, people are starting to realize it's not really that cool to be racist. Don't be racist. Cough, cough. Sorry, I think it might be flu season, actually. Anyway, we speak to a former supporter of the mouse. Bendy? Oh, wait, shit, that's me. Fuck! Thank you, Bendy. I am here with Evil Leafy to discuss the current political structure of our world. Evil Leafy? What? How do you feel about the current political structure of our well-beings? You know, in my professional opinion, I think these damn indies are stealing our jobs, Wayne. Well, how could you possibly come to that conclusion? What kind of job do you have, sir? Well, you see, Wayne, I'm a criminal, and these indies, they keep taking the attention away from me and the police. What? See, let me explain. I've been doing everything just to get the damn cops to notice us. Nothing. Listen, I've been jaywalking, moonwalking. Heck, I've even been sidewalking. I've dealt drugs. I've kidnapped people. I've been a Minecraft YouTuber. Heck, I even took candy from a baby. And nothing. Why can't the cops ever care about the real criminals here? Me! Why is it so hard for people to notice Waluigi? I'm sorry, what was that second to last one? You said something about, being exposed. Yeah, wait, that's not the focus. The focus is these damn indies. They just, they make me so mad. It made me so mad. They need to go back to where they came from, Wayne. I don't want any of these non-mainstreamers here anymore. Sir, the way you say indies, it makes it sound like it's a slur. I prefer if you try not to invent new slurs on my show. On the first episode, specifically. You know what, Wayne? You're right. What? Down with the indies! Down! Stop! Wow. That was awkward. Luckily for us, I have an interview with a different person. A normal one. Let's go see him now. So, sir, how do you feel about our current political structure of our world? Huh? How did you get up? Shit. I'm gonna throw up. No, wait, don't stop. Don't stop filming. I'm okay. The show going. Anyway, clearly the problems of our world stem from that one guy and don't come from anything else. Cough, cough. Sorry. Anyway, let's stop talking about politics. Please. Let's move on. The weather. How about you, Mr. Weatherman? Oh, wait. That's also me. Yeah. I don't want to... It was cold. Expected to be cold for the rest of the week. Okay. Let's move on, shall we? Thank you for that wonderful report, Bendy. Now, audience, you must be wondering, what's with the different location? Well, do I have some news for you? We have a very special treat for you guys tonight. For starters, we have a very special guest. Well, should I say guest? That's right, an artist duo from across the world has came to meet us here tonight. The one and the only. Squids, actually. Huh? Actually, it's just me. Callie doesn't believe in the news. Oh. Well, I meant to say, Everyone, give a warm welcome to the Squids. Actually, again. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt again, but the Squid sister thing is more of a it's more of a branding kind of thing. We're actually cousins. We yeah. Originally the band name was gonna be named like Calamari, because like it was gonna be our names combined. But it turns out that's actually a seafood dish, and that's kind of like cannibalism for where I'm from. Everyone, give a warm welcome to the Squid cousin, Marie, the Inkling. Oh, thank you. Hi, people from beyond the camera. I'd say it's nice to be here, but it doesn't look very nice. Listen, don't worry. Don't worry. We're getting this fixed as we speak. I have a professional working on it. Don't worry about it.
Did you just put a metal bowl in the microwave?
I'm worried it's completely covered. I mean, if you say so, I guess. There's nothing to ponder on it or think about it or do anything with it, really. Honestly, I trust the guy of my life. Anyway, let's move on to the questions. Luckily, thank you, I have them all written down. Are those a pair of legs? Well, our budget isn't really the best right now. It's only the pilot episode, and these questions are still really high quality. Believe me, we had a whole team of writers writing on these. Anyway, first question. I can't ask that one. Okay, how about the next one? We could just skip ahead. The ones that involve Gally. Shit. A moment. No. No. No, can't read that one. Nope. No. No. Not quite. I don't think that one's appropriate for TV. No. Oh boy. No. No, not really. No. Ooh, okay. I can read this one. Marie, believe me, you're gonna love this question. The people of the interwebs want to know, Marie. Do you have a relationship of any kind, or do you have a game? Well, that's an interesting question, but after seeing all the ones you skipped over, I guess it kind of puts things in perspective for me. What you're saying? What I'm saying is, I think I need to self-reflect more. If my entire life is revolved around being the other half of my sister, it doesn't really mean I have an identity of my own, right? I mean, I seen you read through all those questions, and barely any of them were really even about me. It kind of makes me think a little bit. Perhaps instead of finding love for myself, I should, well, learn to love myself in a weird way. I guess to answer that question, I guess I'm single, but I think that's probably for the best for now. I mean, it's not like I have anything to ask about myself anyway. Though I probably should. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stay single for a bit. Oh. Oh. Yeah, we love that for you, really. Really the kind of thing we wanted here. Actually, we in the industry support women and all their choices, and we'd never. Questions are overrated anyway, right? Questions are. Who needs questions? Was that the only question you had? Shut up. Let's go to commercial. Yeah, the people would love to see commercial. Play a fucking ad.
Hey, kids. Do you like fun and games? Do you feel the need to escape your reality? Well, come on down to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, the place for you and me. Games for you to enjoy, such as Super Marvin Cousins, and all the other ones. And don't worry, we have plenty of friends for you guys to meet, such as delectable slices of pizza made by our very own Chica the Chicken. Rock out to your favorite tunes of Bonnie the Bundle. Don't forget, listen to some silly stories made up by our favorite pirate father.
Bars this rogue who scuttled 6 sweet mateys and stuffed them inside the animatronic suit you see before you. He's a mad matey who heals returning from the dead despite being burned alive over 5 times in 3 different locations throughout 8 mighty well thought out games. He keeps coming back with this thing called Remnant. An old powerful man he is, you know. Legend says he's still in the...
Silly Foxy, what even is a remnant? Not enough? Why not hear from our satisfied customer?
Oh yeah, I love that place. I used to come here all the time with my wife. Yeah, we used to sit down and we used to enjoy the pizzas one by one. Last time we were here, she kissed me on the mouth and then divorced me. Right on the spot. Freddy Fazbear's? Yeah, I didn't know that place. If you ask me though, they make the animatronics way too sexual. Oh, I'm only here for the shipping culture. Frawny for life, that's what I always say. Anyone else who told you otherwise is fucking wrong. Oh, I have another memory where I used to come here with my family. Yeah, my father, he took me here too when I was younger, and he sat me down, he kissed me on the forehead gently and disowned me right on the spot. Oh yeah, I love Chucky's. Wait, what is this for? Freddy's? Oh. What's the difference again? AT, I was just lost. I don't even know how I got here. Ooh, my most recent memory here was when my boss took me here, actually. Yeah. It was about some meeting. We sat by the stage so we could see the animatronics closer. And, well, he kissed me on the cheek and fired me right on the spot. Yeah, it was a very conflicting Thanksgiving.
Bonnie, I said stop interviewing you. Sorry, it's just he had very interesting stories. I thought they'd be different. No, they're all equally depressing. Just cut this out.
Hello, I am Exotic Butters. I work here for really good pay. That's right, the animatronics are not real. They are not alive. LOL, I am quite the jokester. And
Thank you, Exotic Butters. Yes, we are ran by a real person and not a bunch of robots pretending to be. That would be quite silly. Now, come on down to Freddy Fazbear's if you're looking for a good time. We promise, by the end of it, you'll be feeling satisfied. Bloody hell, Bonnie, we can't air that. Why? It sounded sexual, that's why. Oh. Who's really gonna care? Bonnie, a lot of people are gonna freaking care. We're a child's play place ran by a bunch of animatronic anthropomorphic animals. We attract kids, Bonnie. We can't be having that on the slogan. We can't air this commercial. Delete the footage and change it to the other one. Maybe we'll pay someone to animate it or something. Ugh. Yeah, don't worry, Freddy. You can count on me. Which was the delete button again? Folks, welcome back from the ads. I know you missed my pretty face. So, let's continue off the show, shall we? It's about time we got a little serious, however. It's been 6 years since the event happened. What event? You're still here? Yeah, I was booked for the entire episode. Oh. Your segment's over. You don't have to stay anymore. I know. So, are you gonna what was the event? Getting to that. The indie event. 6 years ago today, that said event tarnished the world by bringing many more into it. How? Oh, fine, I'll explain. Years ago, there was a tournament for the greatest fighters across the multiverse. They used an amulet to take anything from anywhere.
to transport the fighters to the tournament. You see, harmless fun. Each year, the tournament got bigger and bigger, only really including the universes that were deemed mainstream. Except for the last tournament. An indie fighter joined the battle. People refer to him as the Violet Man. You mean the purple guy? Yeah, whatever. Who cares about color? Shut up, let me finish. He stole the artifact that was used to transport the fighter.
How did that happen? How did what happen? He sneak and take it. Like, it's a tournament with the most powerful people in the multiverse, right? How did he sneak in and grab it? What do you mean? I mean, what you're saying, it's the most populated event in all of the multiverse, and theoretically, literally every single, like, the most powerful people ever would be there, plus the smartest. And you're gonna sit here and tell me not a single person even noticed? Oh, they're too busy focusing on the tournament. Okay, shit, I wasn't there. Like, I wasn't there. I just know what happened. Fuck. We're moving on. For love of sake, we're moving on. God. What? Lucifer, whatever. Moving on.
As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, the purple guy stole the amulet and used it to steal all of the remnant across the multiverse, making him beyond a normal power scale.
What's remnant? Oh my. Actually, that's a pretty good question. It's like soul magic, I think. So he had the power to take the souls of everyone in the multiverse? Kind of a high kill count, don't you think? Oh, he would have if it wasn't for
The Big Seven, or as most refer to, the All-Stars, stopped him right in his evil schemes. Heroes from across the multiverse took down the purple guy, but in return fused every universe into one, creating the place we live in now.
They're all dudes? Yeah. What's wrong with that? Sit there and try to explain to me that not a single female helped? Like, none at all. Only the males. And I don't know. I wasn't there. Maybe it's commentary for something. Commentary for what? No, please. Enlighten me. What's a commentary for? I mean, I shouldn't have to say it, you know. It's something we all know, you know, as a collective species. Collective species? Weird. But that doesn't really explain to me what the commentary is exactly. If you could go in detail about it. You know, what's it commentary for? Why don't we ask someone else? Everyone say hello to Sonic the Hedgehog. Saw what you did there, Ollie. Not cool. That's not. So, how's it going? So, you went on this entire speech on how each of one of the All-Stars was special. And yet, you only invited one. We have a budget of about 15 pennies. Which would normally be a lot, but nowadays are kind of just worthless. We have to do what we have to work with, and all the others just would not return my calls. So, yeah. Is this where the interview is supposed to be taking place, or is this area too much of a dump? Move out the way. Hey, this area is not a dump. I'll have you know we have a professional working on it right now as we speak. Is that fucking Cthulhu? Trust the process! I guess I had no choice but to take your word for it, huh? You do. Not like his word really means anything anyway. Well, what can I say? My word is half of my value. And again, I trust those people with my life. There's no way any of them could possibly do me any wrong. Unless one of them died or something.
Yo, get up. Ah, shit.
I hear you have a new movie coming out. Would you like to talk about it? Well, yeah, I guess it is my movie, but it's not really about me. It's about my two best buddies, Tails and Knuckles. You know, they deserve the spotlight just as much as I do. Are you serious? I'm sorry. What- Hold on. As much as I love a good joke, as much as the next person. What's so funny? A movie about your stupid friends? I'm sorry, but no offense. I don't think anyone would want to see a movie about your sidekicks. But maybe you can make a movie about that shadow guy. You know, at least he's handsome. The other two, not so much. uh, that was a good laugh. But yeah, if you were to make a movie about anyone, definitely make it about Shadow. I mean, I'm straight and all, but man, that guy makes you want to play in the dandelions and the Himalayas, if you know what I mean. I mean, let's be serious. Shadow the Hedgehog, now that will get people in seats. Hell, it might even make their seats wet. What? Oh wait, that is sexy. Ha 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 ha! Very funny. Shadow the Hedgehog, very handsome. Can we move on, please? I'd rather not hear how you guys want to have intercourse with my rival. If he's asking, right? He's right. He's right. Okay, let's move on. Luckily for you, Sonic, we have questions. Questions that I crumbled up. Don't worry, I have some memorized. Oh. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Shh, just wait till I ask the questions, okay? Okay, great. So, your first question. Sonic the Hedgehog, what is your favorite color? Blue. Fuck, that was fast. I guess they're serious about how fast you can be, you know? But you gotta get specific than that. Okay, see what color my fur is? It's that color. Anything else? Of course. Yeah, you know, I have plenty of questions off the dome. Like, how do you feel about Mario? You know, you too chill? I mean, on occasion, you know. He's too busy to really hang out anymore. But I hear he's doing fine. These questions are awful. If you think you can do better, why don't you have a shot? Okay. Oh, shit. So, Sonic the Hedgehog. The Hedgehog, if you could please. Why aren't there any women in the All-Stars group? There aren't? Oh, I guess there aren't. I guess it was in the moment kind of thing. Nothing personal. Not like it's a commentary or anything. Anyone would say that would just be an idiot. What an actually good answer. Way better than the other one I got. Really? Yeah, you know, he was kind of a... Do you see this shit? They're clowning on me. On my own show. Wow, you're really good at this interviewing thing. Your name's Marie, right? Yeah. I guess I am kind of good at this communicating thing. It's nice, you know? I'm not sure why people have a struggle with this. Like, this interviewing thing, it's not really that hard. In a retrospect kind of way. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Yes, we are all having a great time on my show, because this is my show and not yours. Anyway, speaking of my show, why don't we move on? You know, because I also have... Oh, yeah! Thanks for reminding me. I just thought of another question. If you could just move on. Anyway, Sonic the Hedgehog, if you could answer this one question for me. Considering how nice you be, of course, I'll answer one more question for you. Like the Hedgehog, if I could call you that. How has this multiversal convergence affected you personally? Considering as how people raise you to high praise, has it really changed much of your life or barely at all? Well, I guess for most people I could see how it's difficult, but for me it's kind of nice. For starters, a bigger world means more room for me to run around, and more people to meet, which is always a plus.
And on the other hand, too, I get to hang out, same with old people I wouldn't normally get to see anymore. I would say Mario, but me and him don't really talk anymore. I assume he has like strict parents or something. I'm not entirely sure. Uh, yeah. Overall, it's been a pretty good time. But then again, I'm always one to have a good time, you know.
Hey, so you're approving of the indie event?
Well, I'm not approving of that purple guy. That guy was a total weirdo. But everything else that came after it, yeah, sure. I'm down for it. I'm always a guy who loves adventure. I'll tell you that.
Very interesting to hear. Yeah, very interesting. Hey, Marie, buddy, how about we go talk over there? I have something to ask you. Oh, okay, bye. I'll see you later. What do you think you're doing? However do you mean? I mean, you're literally taking my show. Why are you doing that? I wouldn't say taking your show. I'm just, how do I put it nicely? Better at it than you are. What? I mean, considering all the questions you were asking him, they were kind of bad, don't you think? Some even wondered, are you even a professional? Okay, little overstaying your welcome there, but if I could just, ask you to please respectfully get all the way off my back about that kind of thing, I'd really appreciate it. You know, if you actually know how to do your job, someone like moi wouldn't have to point it out, sweetie. You think you're really fucking funny, huh? Oh, out of the two of us, one of us had to be. Don't tempt me. Weird. That was actually kind of funny. That's it! Jeez, someone should do something about that. Too bad I just have this popcorn to munch on. If only I didn't, then I'd probably go over there and stop that fight. Oh well. Oh. Ow. We learned a lot today, viewers. The things we learned, you may ask? Well, I'd say they're best inside rather than out. And, best not let your anger get the best of you. Anyway, with that being said, I think we've reached the end of our pilot. I know, shocking, and you'll miss this face, but, let's just say, let's just end things off with a little message, yeah? Yeah. Despite the hardships you go through, the things that you have trouble with, or the lives you lived, or the difficulties you go through, they'll improve. Even if it doesn't look like it now, it doesn't mean you can give up. As long as you continue your journey, things will change. Sure, it may even look for the worst at the beginning, but eventually, they'll turn into really good things. Good things that you'll learn to smile through. And by good changes, he means me. Hi, I'm Marie. I'm your new co-host now. Yeah, that's a thing, I guess. The producers thought it'd be a good idea to have me join the show. Since I'm more charismatic compared to him. And honestly, I agree. This show could have used a feminine touch at least. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I've been Bendy. And I've been Marie. We're signing off. And remember, folks, before we go, remember to stay tuned. Daughter of a...
Wow, that sucks. I mean, for starters, the name's weird. Why would you call something You Are Mom News and make it have nothing to do with mothers? If anything, it's kind of clickbait, if you ask me. Speaking of clickbait, why did you make me watch this?
Let me answer your question for another. What's the most important part of a story?
What is this? ELA? Ugh. That's the exposition, right? Yeah, the exposition.
Exactly.
Man, cool with the teleporting.
Jeez. The thing about stories is they always begin, then they lead to a middle, right to the end, as all things should be. We're gonna complete another storyline.
Yeah, cool. I get it, definitely. But just if I could just like clear things up a little bit so I can understand it fully. Correct me if I'm wrong here. So, I understand this is the beginning. From what you've shown me. What's the thing that brings us to our end? What's the end goal?
Asking the real questions. Alright. Easy. The thing people strive for. The thing everyone longs for. That's our goal. Complete and utter salvation.